Hello and welcome! This is a little bit different. This is going to be American Truck Simulator. And I'm quite a fan of the game, and Euro Truck Simulator 1 and 2. And because Dr. Loco, a big thank you to Dr. Loco, who's gifted me the Utah expansion. In fact, I think he's pretty much gifted me all of the expansions for American Truck Simulator over the course of the game when it's been out. So, yeah. I pretty much have the entire map available so far, and I thought it would be quite interesting exploring Utah together a little bit. I'm already in Utah at the moment. There we go. I drove up there to Salina? I don't know. And yeah, we'll transport more cargo. I am playing with the steering wheel, force feedback steering wheel, pedals, and an H shifter. So I do have transmission set to H shifter, adaptive automatic disabled, and also I have the Eaton Fuller, I think that's how it's pronounced, 18 speeds, which is, advanced shifter behavior. It's so much fun, and of course you need to use a clutch for fast splitting. I think that's the way to play really, with a shifter and steering wheel and pedals. It's just different level completely. Anyway, let's look at the freight market and select the town we're in. So we want to end up in Utah. So let's look at the ones that go to Utah. There we go. Oh, we can bring canola, 16 tons of it. Yeah, why not? And it's a articulated trailer. I hate those. Haven't really done much driving with them, but they're a nightmare to park pretty much. So, oh well, this should be quite interesting. Oh man, yeah, but who would have thought that this game, which should be boring, is actually so much fun? And I love the American Truck Simulator because, well, it's the US.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's also the the GPS voice I have is Geralt. So, let me remember the buttons on my steering wheel. Okay. Alright, so because I am using an H shifter, up is reverse, which is... Why isn't that working? There we go. So we've got high, and we've got low, but also we've got 1 and we've got 2 in the same position, of course. So I'm gonna stay on this. We don't need low. Too high. Where are we actually going? 10 minutes to the place. Okay, let's go that way. Oops. Just shifted out of gear. I'm also using quite a few mods. One of them... Well, there's a few sound mods for the engine and for various engines in the truck. And outside the truck, there's a traffic mod which makes traffic a lot denser and more aggressive, which sometimes doesn't work out that well, unfortunately. I'm also using graphics mod and so on and so forth. Now the cool thing is, with the pedals and the shifter, you can also shift like they actually do in real life, which is clutchless. It takes a little getting used to, but it's quite fun when you get it right. And I'm using the paddle shifters as my blinkers. Wait, oh shoot, it said turn left. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's quite a lot of traffic here, and I cannot see that way at all. Sometimes the aggressive traffic and denser traffic is not the best idea. I'm just gonna have to butt my way in, because otherwise they're not gonna let me through. Yeah, thanks. Come on. Yeah, see, now they get confused. Oh well, not the best start to this, but I promise I'll drive better. Alright. So let's go pick up our... So this is shiftless. You could hear the slight bit of grinding there as you hit gears. Or when you don't hit gears correctly. But yeah, shiftless... clutchless, sorry. Clutchless shifting is a lot of fun when done properly. Especially upshifting. Oops. Which is quite a bit trickier. I also have exhaust braking, of course, and such. Right now we have no trailer, so we are very agile.
Go straight.
So we're supposed to go left here.
Stay left, and then turn left.
It's just, I find this game really relaxing.
Turn left.
Because you just drive, enjoy, and the sound of the engine and the turbo and such is just, it's something I really enjoy. So it's a guilty pleasure of mine, even though I feel like at this point the Truck Simulator series isn't really a guilty pleasure anymore. It's like, it's almost mainstream now. It's very popular, especially European Truck Simulator 2, which, wow, look at that combine over there. Which I'm really surprised by. American Truck Simulator doesn't seem to have quite the following the European one has, which is weird. But, oh well. I cannot even see the light. Oh. That was also wrong. I should have gone into the left lane.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Wait a second.
Turn right.
Let me just see for a moment. Is the audio up? Because it sounds a little bit... Yeah, it is. It's almost... It's full, really. It sounds a little bit... Oops. Grinding the gears. As you split the range. Not split. As you... what is it called? It's a splitter and
There we are.
a range selector. Alright, so now we take our... trailer. Oh, what? It's not available anymore. I guess it was almost done. Well, we can still take the vegetables. It's even more tons. It's 19 tons. I really like taking heavy trailers because I love struggling up hills. I don't know why. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I do. It's fun when you have to go full throttle and then shift down. Also, skipping gears is a thing. Of course, here I'm not even splitting the gears at all. And with lighter trailers, I won't split gears until like gear 6 or 5. So right here, I could select the range and go into the 4th reverse because I have 2. Actually, I'm in the 3rd reverse right now. It's 1 high.
Let's go.
Actually, that's a lie. That's the 2nd reverse. It's... I'm confused. Anyway. Now we're a lot heavier. And this one is also... This is a double trailer. It's not articulated, thankfully. But it's a double, which is still an interesting thing.
Turn left.
So you see here I'm going from 3 high to 4 low. Seems like it's free. I know there was a stop sign. Clutchless shifting. Man, I love the sound of that turbo.
Right, and then turn right.
And because this is the US, you have the wonderful ability to turn on a red. Which is not a thing in Europe for some bloody reason. And I often get stuck on a red with no one in the intersection in Europe here and have to wait at the red. It's very annoying. So here I'm clutchless shifting from 4 high to 5 low into 5 high then. And the nice thing about splitting the gears, so from 5 low like this to 5 high, I have it set up so I don't actually need the clutch. I just have to let off gas, which is pretty nice.
Stay right.
So all of this, most of my upshifts are clutchless because it's just easier and it's also fun. Oh, that turbo! Love it! Power! And I'm also trying to stay between 1,000 and 1,500 RPMs because that's where the truck is most effective. Oh, what's going on there? See full throttle here. Oh, that was a crash. Power! 65 is the limit here, and we're going 46. Unfortunately, I'm recording this just when it's about to get dark. Again, splitting the gears into 7 high. Now we're in 16th gear. Well, I mean 16th. It's 4 reverse, and then
Go straight.
it's 4 reverse and 14 forward. Also from the outside, by the way, watch out. This is pretty. This is pretty loud. But listen to this. Yeah. Love that exhaust brake.
Turn right.
I'm talking so much, I'm losing the train of thought. Maybe I should just shut up. Why don't you let me know down in the comments below if you'd be interested in seeing more of this, and if you'd rather me just shut up and just drive. Come on, let me in. Darn it. Whoa, 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 dude. I'm supposed to get on the left. There's a police officer there. Brilliant. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the aggressive and denser traffic mod that does stuff like this. You'll rarely be allowed into traffic like that. And it does make traffic flow better in some ways, but sometimes it's also a lot more annoying. So ups and downs. Can actually go 80 here with 19 tons. Come on. Oh, good. Now they're accelerating. Power! I'm doing exactly the thing people hate. 2 trucks overtaking each other with barely any difference in speed, and that guy is still accelerating. My foot is floored. I mean, my foot is hard to the floor. This is full throttle all the way, and I have a pretty powerful truck. Oh, good. 75 will be the limit here. Come on, power! There. Gotta be careful. I cannot really stop on a dime. I also set up the brakes so they're not so incredibly unrealistically good. So I do have quite the stopping distance. I have to be careful about that. I'm going a little bit over the speed limit, but I find that you're fine unless you're going 5 over. If you're going 5 or more over, you'll be ticketed if you get caught by the police. Also, this guy is hogging the left lane. I hate left lane hoggers. Just get over. Everything is free. So now I'm using cruise control at 72, which for 19 tons of cargo is probably too much. And like I said, unfortunately we do have night time. Let's see how much time we have. 8 hours, so we cannot really go to a rest stop and sleep. Oh, this is gonna be exit only. That's one of the few things that annoy me with the American and European Truck Simulator games. because the scale is so small, the on-ramp and off-ramps are usually very short and somewhat odd because of it. And also what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the highways, especially in the US, usually are not much more than 3 lanes. I don't think there are any that are larger than 3 lanes. I don't really know why. It would be a lot of fun going through Los Angeles on like 10-lane highways on each side. But I guess the computer would, the game would go poof, trying to figure out where the AI is supposed to drive. But this is relaxing. Even maybe with me babbling all the time. We should also do some special cargo.
Stay left.
Which is the really heavy stuff. I hope these guys won't suddenly decide to go left. I do have free space on the left, so that's okay. And, oh yeah, I didn't set my mirrors up. They must have reset, because I have the lower one set up much differently, so I can see more of my blind spot. Oh well.
Stay left.
Yes, I will. The exit is only on the rightmost lane. We're going to Ogden. Yeah, this is my first time going through the Utah expansion here. Apart from, when I previously drove into Utah. Oh, the road will... Oh no, I thought the road was going to narrow. But it doesn't actually. Oh yeah, I also have warning strobe lights on. On my truck, so if I do this, you can't really see it right now, but let me show you from the outside. Volume warning, by the way, it's gonna get pretty loud. 3, 2, 1. Look at this. Yeah! That's so cool. I like that. That's fun. See, look at these left lane hoggers. Get to the right! I'm undertaking them now. Brilliant. Admittedly, because I'm going too over the speed limit, but... I am undertaking them. That shouldn't even be allowed. Of course, I do get annoyed at left lane hoggers, especially in the US, where lane discipline... there is lane discipline in a way, but not for overtaking and such. However, I do kind of understand it, because the traffic in the US can be a lot heavier than in Europe here. Unless you go to the bigger cities, of course, then it's just as bad. But here's the thing. Oh, we can bypass the way station. Excellent. Otherwise, we would have to get in there to the way station over there to the right. You see there's already a line. So the right lane is going to be exit
Stay
only.
right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Also using my retarder
Go
here.
straight.
Let's make sure that it's... Yeah, we'll be good.
Go straight.
I need to shift. Oops. Instead of splitting, there we go. Yeah, but the thing I wanted to mention is that people both in Europe and in the US thinking that US drivers are the worst ever. I've driven in both. I've driven in Europe, I've driven in the US, and it's pretty bad in both. As far as using phones and such goes, oh man, is it bad. It doesn't get any better in Europe. Everyone's on their phones, nobody's looking. And there are also left lane hoggers here in Europe, make no mistake. Especially on the highway, I mean, on the highways, pretty much. A little less than in the US, I guess, because the driving schools and mentality is a bit different here in Europe. Oh, I'll have to slow down. Come on. I can do clutchless like this. Yeah, perfect. Alright, we're almost there, actually. Come on. Oops, that's my lights. Come on, get a move on. Yeah, great. I got a red light violation. Thanks for that. Bloody brilliant. What was I talking about? Aggressive traffic mod? I don't know what he's doing. The thing I find the difference between US driving and Europe driving is that, and some Americans might find this funny, is that Americans in general seem to be a little more cultured while driving. And I don't mean that people aren't gonna flip you off. But I mean in the way that they're a lot more going to stop at stop signs. I suppose because the police force there is a lot more numerous on the roads, and they will stop you for not stopping at a stop sign. So unlike in Europe, where a stop sign is, like in maybe in California, more of a suggestion. That's actually a thing Jess taught me about. That in California, they do a California stop, or Californian stop sign. Californian stop, I guess it's called. Where, you know, the stop sign is more like a yield sign.
Go straight.
Which is pretty much how it is in Europe. Stop signs, for the most part, are not going to be stop signs for most people. They're going to be yield signs. Which, you know, I appreciate the people stopping more at stop signs in the US, especially because you've got those four-way stop intersections, which we don't really usually have in Europe. It's one road will always have the right of way, and the other one will have a yield sign. But sometimes it can be a bit annoying, like when you're at a parking zone at the shops, and you've got a stop sign almost every 10 meters because there's a small zebra crossing for people shopping there, and you have to stop at every one of them. Sometimes I cannot see the... Okay. Oh, good. Power! Whew. I don't know what this Navajo guy is doing, but he's just going slow as molasses. I'm also almost missing every traffic light.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Oh geez, are we supposed to go in here? Where are we supposed to go?
Turn right.
Okay.
It's all over now.
Where am I supposed to go? Okay, this is... delivery, there we go. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. Alright, that's easy. I thought I was gonna have to reverse. I always have the advanced parking on, which I think is the most fun, really. Unless you have an articulated trailer, which is not fun. Alright, there we go. We've delivered that. Lovely. Almost 200 miles, 3.5 hours, 36 gallons. Alright. That was a fairly short job. Let's see what else we'll take. We'll start at Logan. So yeah, look at this. I think we started with California and Nevada. And then Arizona was a free expansion, if I remember correctly. Then New Mexico was a DLC, Utah was a DLC, Oregon was a DLC, and I think Washington was a DLC as well. I haven't been to Wenatchee yet. And Everett, Bellingham, Port Angeles, Aberdeen. Oh man. Wow, I haven't been to those yet? Wait, I haven't been to Vancouver. I guess I've gone from Portland over the Dalles here. Okay, we'll have to go up there. Alright, so let's see. We want to go to Utah again. Unfortunately, none of them go to Utah. That's a bit of a shame. We could take a longer one, of course. But we kind of want to explore Utah at the moment. So I think we'll have to actually drive back to Ogden and find a trailer that goes to Utah. Oh, that one just goes back. Oh no, it goes to Salina. Utah, St. George. Yeah, there we go. That's a perfect one. We go through all these towns that we haven't discovered yet. Cedar City. Yeah, let's take that one. Demuro Cars. Office supply, 16 tons. Like I said, we should also do the really special ones, which are like 56 tons and such. But yeah, we'll go do that one.
Time to hit the road.
But anyway, let me know down in the comments below if you like this, if you'd like to see more of it, and if you'd like to see it with commentary or without me babbling all the time. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.